Hey everyone, this is Clossi, and today I'm going to be going over a game of one of my club members again. It's the same one, Moboy781. He is black and he has a 10Q, and he's facing X-Nemesis X10Q, who is white. It's an even game, and here we go. Earlier someone sent me a comment, a personal message comment, and here's the Chinese opening. Um, Asking about Actually, I just noticed this. Huh. Asking about how to study when other than just watching videos and playing games. How do you actually study? Well, to do that, you can do several things. First off, if you have a little bit of extra money lying around, you can buy some Go books. Those are highly useful. There's a lot of good books out there. You just have to find them online, and if a good place to go to find those would be go to usgo.org. On the left, you'll see the links to the American Go Federation Foundation, the AGF. You'll click on that and it'll go to a site, and then you can go to, let's see, what was it? Other stores or something like that, um, and other suppliers, and one of the suppliers, or a few of them actually, should have Go books, and there's a good bit of Go books out there. For 10Q to 20Q, I recommend the Elementary Go series. That's a really good series, and I learned from that when I first started. I really recommend that series. And um, for 9Q to, well, actually even 5Q to 10Q, you can still learn a little bit from the Elementary Go series. It's a good refresher for the basics. Um, Another good book out there is The Fundamentals of Go. That's a bit higher level book. I recommend that for single-digit Qs and lower dons. You should know everything in that book, basically. Um, I also recommend, let's see what other books are out there. There's a good few books out there. I have to actually look at a few to see what the actual names are. I know of a couple that I've read, but can't think of the names off the top of my head. But yeah, so you can read Go books. You can do life and death problems. Those are always good exercises. If you haven't played in like a couple weeks, um, some life and death problems will get your reading back up to speed really quick. Just do about 10 of those. And how to do life and death problems. A lot of people think they can solve higher level problems, and while it's true that they can, the way to distinguish what your level problem is usually find problems that take you about a minute to 2 minutes to solve. Then if you can solve it within a minute to 2 minutes, then that's about your level problem. There will be some problems at that same level that will take you longer than 2 minutes, but usually you just want to spend about 2 minutes or less on a problem, and you do not want to be able to solve a problem in 30 seconds. If you can solve a problem within 30 seconds correctly, knowing all the variations and everything, you usually want to go to a couple higher level problems, or go up a rank or two and then try it again, because it usually should take you about anywhere from 45 seconds to 2 minutes to solve one level problem, and that should be your level Go problems. And the place to do that is goproblems.com. Lastly, reviewing higher level games, and you can do this at gokifu.com. That I want to say it's good for you, but it's also not something you should do religiously, if you know what I mean. Um, Reviewing higher level games is good to do on the side if you are actually playing games, because playing games is the most important thing you need to do. Nothing can replace actual game experience under your belt. But replaying higher level games will be good to just get, I want to say, get your hand in a good flow, like kind of like muscle memory for those of you who do martial arts. It can be like movement memory. Um, it's good to have certain moves in your mind, a certain flow of higher level play, but you don't want to overdo it, because you can't study higher level games. You can only learn a thing or two, but you can't actually study the deep variations involved in higher level games. So I would like if you're already playing games, you can do that on the side to just get good mind memory or whatever I said it was. I don't know. Uh, move memory. That's what I said it was. I think. Um, but it's a good that will create a good flow in your game. But make sure you're still playing games. Playing games is the most important thing. Uh, that should do it for that. So now back to the game. Usually we don't see this Komaku when black has a stone facing towards it because, as we know, the Komaku for this, which is the 3-4 point for those who don't know, wants to make a Shimari or a corner enclosure for the Komaku. Um, so to stop that, usually black will approach it and stop the Shimari, high or low. And when he does this from this side, he has support. Usually we don't want to give our opponent that support, so usually we just play this one. Or 3-3 or 4-4 or something else along those lines. And this is another common opening for white. It's completely fine. This move is not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not a mistake. It's just usually we don't see it because people don't like giving their opponent easy moves to use. But it's still fine. Still playable. Then black goes to the Chinese opening. White plays this. Uh, so this move, a couple things. So first off, this is a side. I want to play a corner move before a side move. Second off, if I was going to play on this side, I would want to choose this side, maybe high, because this creates kind of like a Chinese opening, because now when black comes in to approach this Komaku, it'll be pincered. And it works with the stone from afar, but I still want the Shimari on this side. As you know, this side is the most open. Oh no, I guess it's the same many lines as this one, isn't it? But I want to say I prefer this side. I might even go here. This type of extension from this Komaku has been experimented with. I don't know all the variations about it, so it just looks interesting. Or here. Or here. Or just here. The idea of this, though, is that way when black can't get such a perfect extension on this side. Black can also think to just do this. And now it looks like black's moving faster than white. So I think this side's more interesting than the bottom. Black goes for a high approach. Common Joseki. So here, I guess this is fine. Another option would be to play a more solid strategy. But I guess this is fine. And then white ignores. Alright, so normally white wants to respond. If you don't like this move because you think it's too flat, you can always just go here. And then black goes here, and then you can Tanuki. But normally you want a response, and I'll show you why. Because, see, does black do it? No, black Tanukis as well. Alright, so the next move here is to go here. And then this is absolutely good for black. This corner is much better for black. White lost all of his influence on this bottom part right here. Black's got a bunch of influence in the center, and black's doing much better than white. Some of you may wonder, what if white goes here? This is a good question. This is a really good question. I know that you can deal with this, but I've never actually had to do this. So what do I do? I would really like to ask somebody to get a reference. I didn't expect to encounter this. First off, there's this. Can white do this? White does this. Black can go here. White does this. obviously white dies. 3 liberties to 5 liberties. And if white tries to kill this, yeah, it's just simple enough. Yeah, it's super easy to kill. So white has to go here, here. Yeah, okay, so white's going to want to respond here. And then black will go, I want to say here, or here. I'm going to go with here. White nobies, like that. Jump. Attach. And it's a running fight. Oh, and for, I'm going to try and aim at, aim at some variations that lower levels might ask about. It's probably going to be a little hard for me to do, but I want to make sure that some lower levels are um, able to learn from my videos as well. So this cut right here doesn't work because white doesn't have enough liberties. And yeah, let's go through and explain each of these moves. Why did I do each of these moves? That'll be a good lesson here. So first off, I did this to give black better shape because if you just jump immediately, this cut does work. See, what would you do as black? I mean, there's not a move to do. First off, you can't do this obviously because then these 3 stones die. If you do this, black tries to go up. And what does black do this? Black's dead. And even if you do this, black's still going to die. Yes, black's dead. So this cut is not, this cut works when it's just like this. So I went here to gain more liberties. And I figured this move would work because white has bad shape here. And so I checked those variations. White doesn't need to respond. So I considered this as well. But then white peeps this. And there's this variation which doesn't look good for black at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure black lives, but it doesn't look good. And then white can just defend like that. Black's trapped on the inside, and I didn't like that. There's also, let's see, if I go here, white goes here, here. Now this shape just doesn't look good at all. Yeah, this shape just looks terrible for black. It's even worse than the other previous one. You could also try this move. But then, let's see, what would I do as white? I could just simply go here, black here, white here. You try to cut, Nobi here. No, that would work, that wouldn't it, darn. Alright, so Atari first, then here. No, I don't like this at all. Okay, so don't do that. Just do this. You can block like this. Now this cuts, and black does this. And then black's still trapped on the inside, and he's got weak stones. What other variation? If you just block, black comes up. You can cut here. Black needs to defend, then you have this. Yeah, and then there's this variation. Black has a weak group. White's stronger than black. And black needs to defend this side. And white can start attacking this side. You do this, or would you do this? I don't know. There's a bunch of different... I would read more on this. The idea here is, I preferred this move because it just seemed to be easier to work with. I mean, I didn't read when I played this. I mean, I read a few variations about getting sealed in. I didn't read the whole fight out, and if I actually were going to play that, I would read the whole fight out. But this just seemed easier to work with because now the cut obviously doesn't work anymore because liberty issues. So White's not going to lower his own liberty for a cut that doesn't work. You normally don't want to push and lower your liberty unless you're going to cut and the cut doesn't work, so White just does this immediately. And we just keep in mind this cut doesn't work, and we just keep playing as if, well, just keeping in mind the cut. And then where did I go? I went here to jump, pressure this, and I defended this here, attacked the end. Then I played a touching move when you touch to gain strength when you're weak, so that's what I did. And when this group gets strength, this group get weaker. So then White Hanes, which is a normal move, push it, threaten this cut. Black fixes with a bamboo joint, White fixes a cut, and then Black plays a forcing move. And the reason White wouldn't do this is because now Black gets a bunch of good moves against this group. And there could be some issues here later. Yeah. And Black will just start getting shape if you do that. I mean, you can try. This might be another way to attack if you think this is playable, but Black also has this move. If you cut, then you're going to have to deal with the problems. You're going to have to read that out. So normally White responds to this. I mean, I guess I should read that out before actually just making White respond, but then I wanted to jump, and then White wants to take away Black's shape, so threatens this cut. But then I started thinking this move might not be so great because White has to defend and then Black can attack again. So White might just do this, Black defends like this, and then White can do something like this. And then it would be a fight. But I think this fight looks better for Black. Because in the end, if White does this, here, 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 and this would get all kinds of complicated. And White's weaker than Black. So White, probably Nobi. I want to do this, 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 this. Who is this good for? That's a good question. I want to say Black's potential is bigger than White's, so I want to say it's better for Black. Yeah, so let's make that my final answer. I want to say that variation's better for Black. But normally, this cut could be problematic. And this, the only reason it's been problematic for Black so far is all because of this stone. Now, let's imagine that White didn't have the stone, and Black approached, and White tried that. Tanuki. Now you can see it's a lot better for Black, because now Black doesn't have to worry about anything. Up, 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 up. Now it's just one weak group, and Black's getting points. And this is much better for Black. I still want to say, though, even... Whoa, 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 too far. Even with this stone down here, still want to play this Black because it messes up the bottom position. White stones aren't as... These stones wouldn't be working with anything anymore. Now let's take a look at this move, because this move, first off, should have been over here, according to Joseki. Second off, I think this move's too close. I want to go right here, or out here, or the closest there, or an approach. I want to do something like that on this side. I think this is too close. This doesn't look fast enough for me. This is a good move, but there's also an issue to think about. White still has this against this group. If you don't respond to this group, White still can do stuff to this. Though White, of course, owes a move too, so you can do that, but once White defends, you can do that. But you want to keep that in mind, because this side isn't secured yet. This side still owes a move. And this side of White still owes a move. So they're playing the game while both owing moves, so it's probably fine. But I'll kind of want to respond down there as Black. I want to get the first move over there. White goes there. For Qs, mostly many would jump in immediately. I mean, it's good to keep this in mind, but you don't want to jump in immediately. Like, you want to establish the board, and then later you can come in. But because of that, I think on this side, I'd prefer this. Security. I mean, you don't get any follow-ups for this, so there's no reason to leave the hole there. So I think this is fine. Still want to play over here, though. Okay, so Black's going for a center strategy. Can't say this is bad. I mean, this move's fine, but I still want to play down here. No, 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 no. Now this will lead to the Hane of the head of 2, and that's bad shape for Black. Black should just Hane right here. And White goes down. Black can go forward, or Black can just block. White does this. Yeah, this is much better for Black. So, yeah, I mean, this would accomplish Black's strategy just fine. This is bad shape. No, you can't leave this shape. Because if you go in here, White can just do this and destroy this shape right here. These two stones are now hurting for no good reason. You just helped White. No. And secondly, this move's not the move to come in. If you're going to come in here, this leaves you with a 2-space extension right here, and you can attach to this stone in the corner right here, and you can run out. It's the best move to invade. This is a reducing move, but you don't want to reduce something you can just invade. There's not points here to reduce. You can just come in, so it's not points yet. So just coming in and with an invasion is the correct move, and you still want to play over here. Yeah, then even if White does this. Still, you want to follow up with your plan. Yeah, follow up with your plan. Um, yeah, this is fine. This is also a move to be considered. You can force Black to make you strong here. What does Black do? Run now? Black's not getting any points, and White's taking all the points. No, because then Black could do that. So that wouldn't be good. Yeah, or you can just continue the attack like that. Black's giving White points where there weren't points at. Bad shape again. This gives you the Hane headed 2 shape and bad liberties in that shape, so you can just do this. Sabaki, which is run away very lightly, or jump. Then White can do that. Attack your whole group. So, just here. Play lightly. This is bad shape. You're making yourself heavy. For White, I want to peep here to make a shape more like a dragon, which is a lot of stones that don't have any points. Mess with the shape here and then cap. Make them heavier, I guess would be the proper way of saying it. No, can't do that. Just cut. See, cut. No, yeah, see. That didn't work. No, don't do that. Don't fall for that. Just peep here. Surround the whole thing. Attack the whole thing. Now everything's a disaster. Are you worried about this cut? There. So what? So what? Black's still dying. White's getting all the outside moves and Black's dying on the inside. This is terrible for Black. No. Okay, so a good note here. If you're an Atari, don't be down because Black just gets one more forcing move. So just take from the get-go. And Black's gonna run. Yeah, just take from the get-go. Don't give him an additional forcing move. Ooh, this is bad shape. Push. Some cutting points that you can push there and make, and Black's making shape now. That's fine. That's okay. I'd rather not touch. Just cap. That's fine. Not fine. You have to get back and Nobi. You can't let them Hane at the head of two like this and surround you on the inside. Getting out is important. You can't let your opponent dictate the rest of the board. Getting out right here is better than just straight up living. You can't straight up living inefficiently. I think I would rather die than straight up live inefficiently. I mean, I can live in many places, but just because you can live there doesn't mean you want to, because if you let your opponent dominate the rest of the board while you're making very small life, it's just not good enough. White made a mistake. So White pushed here, and then fix this cut, or here. Now you're getting the bottom side. Let's go here, force White to fix. No. I don't know if you want to do that. Yeah, you can just fix the bottom side. Can you go here? Maybe. Maybe you can. That might be a good move. Just take the bottom side points. This guy doesn't seem worrisome just because this side's alive and this side's alive. So I think this guy is fine. And Black's already alive. When you attack, you're supposed to get Sente out of it. If you attack, then make sure you get Sente. Because now Black's alive, and Black can go play a big move. Like here. Or here. And Black's still leading this game because you didn't profit enough from this attack. You attacked, and he lived very easily, and then you gave him Sente. Yeah, let's go. Oh. No, Black's already alive. What are you doing? White attacks the shape here, slightly slow, and no, you just want a Nobi. Black's getting a lot of points. Okay, so now White comes in. What about going here instead, so that way you can attack these 3 stones? Use this thickness. This is super thick, so attack the 3 stones. Oh, Black's going to help you attack him. Okay. Well, I think Black should go here. Then Black should go here. No, Black should not go there anymore, because that's like really thick now. Black can go here. I think. Oh, this shape's really bad for Black. I don't know what I would do. I'd have to think of something, but I want to make a base. No. Here. Black has to stop you from connecting. And here. I'm like, yay, I'm attacking black! Using my thickness! Why along this section of the board? Why would you not do that? Oh, touching a weak group. I want to say no. Here. Oh, whatever. It's really hard to find a good move here. Actually, you can just do that, can't you? No, because then I can do that and make good shape. I don't know. I don't know. This is just bad positions. If you don't have bad shape from the get-go, then you'd be fine. I don't think so. Connect. Looks fine to me. Make life. Still out. Fight fixes each Nicky. No reason to give yourself 100,000 cutting points. No! No, 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 no. Fight that. Fight that. Don't be a pansy. Bam. Maybe. How are you just gonna back down like that? Well, maybe it's fine. Maybe this is the proper move, but I'm always for trying to kill my opponent. I usually just destroy them. Now what are you gonna do? Yep, that's the right move. Yep. Nope. And the Hane had a 2 again. Hane had a 2, see? I told you, now your shape's bad again. Can't do that. That's too slow. And I can come back and do that. Go to center, or you can just come in. White's getting off some good attacks, but White's not gaining profit. Why not? White's letting Black get shaped too easily. Just Hane here. Black does this. You can just cut directly. Yeah, sure, why not? No, no, because then your corner's gonna be in trouble, so. You do that. White does that. You do that. White to Nicky's. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe this move's fine. Okay, so now the cut doesn't work. Tartar sauce. Really want to push the shape. I mean, you might be able to do something like this, but then Black would do that. Here, here, here. Here, 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 here. I really want to attack this group like super hardcore and gain something out of it. I think I'm being over aggressive, which is usually a bad thing. It's one of my many weaknesses. It's great if I kill my opponent. Otherwise it's bad. Oh, worst things worst, or first things first, make sure you get Sente on the rest of the board, which you do not. Ah, no, black, stop giving them weak groups. Just defend your top territory. Your top territory is enough to make up for all of white's other territory. White just gave him such a massive corner up here that all of his profit that he's gaining is just not equal to it. He just gave him that. That's the main issue here. Even if white attacks great, it's still hard to make up for all these points up here. See, you're giving him weak group again. You don't want to do that. And white's just giving you shape. What if you just go here? I mean, white can't cut because then you'll just get out. So what am I going to do? Here, you Atari here, here, here. He takes the inside, who cares? You get the outside. Those two stones are like not valuable at all. Hey, you can't, can you do that? I don't think you can do that. Here, 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 here. You can't do that. No, black will get out if you do that. Fix. There. That's not the way to attack. No. Just no B. Black's dead. Ah, no, you missed such an easy kill. Black cuts, wrong cut. Now it's going to be a capturing race. I think Black can get more liberties. Yeah, White got more liberty. Wait, no, do. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, well, this is simple. What? That's amusing. It's so simple. Kill these. You have more liberties. White runs, you can connect. Even number one more time. 5 to 4, 4 to 5. You can do this. Ooh, that's a problem. That's a problem. So yeah, just connect, and then yeah, white has a weak group on the inside. Even if white lives somehow, let's assume white lives, you still got all of this produced, and you still got all the top. Oh dear, no to play. It said, oh, they ended it here, so black resigned here. Still too early to resign. Just do something like this. And what's the score? Let's see. Black has 40, 50, 60, 70. I want to say 80 points. That's a guesstimate, not an accurate score. In the actual game, you'll count to accurate scores, but right now I'm doing a guesstimate for the sake of time. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, Comey, 90. So White's ahead by 10 points. Still not game over. 10 points can easily be come back from. At this stage, yeah, you can come back if you play a good Yosei. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be real hard. Okay, so yeah, White's probably going to win this game. But still, you normally want to have the fighting spirit to fight this out. I think Black just lost his will to play after he killed himself. Still, if it's only like a 10 points at this stage, not quite game over. Sure, it's likely your opponent's going to win. I mean, I would say 70% chance, probably. But the fact that there's still that 30% chance, you still want to fight it out. Have a fighter spirit. Don't ever give up. That's my motto. Never give up until you lose. Okie dokie, so that's it for this game. Yeah, Hani head of 2. Very bad shape. This game, the only thing that happened... Okay, let me rephrase that. Black just kept getting himself weak, and White just kept giving Black points. That's how I'm going to sum up this game. So avoid doing that. Pay attention to your shape, because shape is important. If you have good shape, it's going to be hard to attack you and hard to mess up your position. If you have a bad shape, it's going to be hard to develop your position when your opponent messes up your position. And it's going to be easy to fall under attack, and it's going to be easy to attack your opponent when they have bad shape. When you want to attack, you can put them in bad shape, and when you want to live, you want to try and play flexible to try and create good shape. So remember good positions, usually good shape and bad shape. Those are all very important. So yeah. So lastly, I want to mention, someone mentioned me doing a streaming video. Now, the first time I read that, I thought no. I mean, I've already considered recording myself playing a game, and it would be highly boring because I would not be able to talk the entire game because, first off, talking is distracting. It's not, you can't read on the board in deep variations and think of a well-developed strategy while you're talking to an audience. Like, I would be in my head or whatever. And explaining my moves would be a pain, so I wouldn't be able to play seriously at my highest level, and it would be hard to play a rated game or any type of game against my own level opponent, for that matter, if I was trying to explain what was going on. So I kind of shot down the streaming idea, but it occurred to me that streaming is more than just watching me play a game, and I wanted to know what you thought about this. Now, I'm not necessarily guaranteed I'm going to do this because the idea of this I would have to actually set up a date and then meet that date, and I usually don't schedule my videos because I don't know what I'm going to be doing, and if I have free time and I feel like doing it, I usually just make a video. But so I don't actually schedule a time, but if I did a streaming session for teaching a group and then I recorded that, I think a lot of people would be interested in it, and I want to hear what you think about it. If I set up a live streaming to where people could actually watch it or make comments and whatnot. I think there's some YouTube streaming channel or something, but I have no idea what that is. If anyone knows about that, I mean, you can send me a link. I'll check it out. If I like it, I might try it. But yeah, let me know what you think. And the way it would work is I would be talking to you guys and anybody that was watching, and I would be recording it. So I put the live stream up on my channel later. But the live stream would be recording me teaching a group of people, and the group that would be watching would be able to ask questions, and I would be able to answer their questions one-on-one like that, or maybe not one-on-one, one-on group, and it would be recorded live, and I'd be able to teach live. Yeah, so the problem with that, I would be worried about how many people would actually turn up, just because I don't know how many people, because the idea of a YouTube channel, you can watch it whenever you want, versus a streaming channel. I mean, you'll still be able to watch the live stream afterwards whenever you want, but the audience, they would have to actually be there, so I'd have to schedule it in advance. And So I'd have to make sure I'm free, make sure I meet that date. Then I have to worry about how many people actually show up. And the way those things work, if you don't have an audience, it's really going to be hard to do it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? And if there's a YouTube streaming channel, let me know about that. I mean, if I like it, I might try it just to try it out, and then you can show up to that one. I mean, worst case, I just don't ever do it, but let me know what you think. Um, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, again, feel free to ask. Any requests, feel free to get it to me. Um, so I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.